Good morning, everyone. It's um, it's nice again to be here, and today I'll be doing introduction to database. So I want you people to follow up gradually because we'll not be doing this again in class. We'll just go into practical straight away in class. So I'll be doing the introduction here. So please follow up. We just have one person. I believe everybody is just busy doing I believe everybody is just busy doing independence. So happy Independence Day to everyone. So let's talk about database before I show you my slide. Let's talk about database. Database is is like a place where your website communicates with. Like let me give an example. In your in your office, when people come to your office, there's visitors book, there's report book, there is salary book, there's this one book and all that. So when they come to your office as a visitor, there's a book they write their name, their phone number, who they come to see, time and date. So putting that down in a report book is database. So anytime anybody wants to go and check the record for anything, the person can just go in, check the records, and be able to extract any information the person wants to extract. And in case of salary to salary report, let's say they've paid like 20 workers and they didn't pay you. So they have a database where the list of paid people are stored. You understand? So if they now go in there, maybe you were not paid that month and you now lay a complaint, so they will go into the database. So when going to the database, they will now check for the list of people that have been paid and they just reconcile everything so that they will they will know if you've been paid or you've not been paid. You get, if you've been paid or you if you've not been paid. Yeah, okay, sorry for that. My son just came up and so to all those books, all those reports are database. So you can reconcile what you've done, or you can go pick up a record or anything like that from um, the report or from the book or the database. So sometimes when you go to a supermarket or something to buy something, you see they will scan something, they will scan it, and the price and everything will come out. So by the time you finish paying, yeah, so by the time you finish paying, when they click submit, it goes to register in a database. So it goes into a database to register that so customer so staff have sold so items. So they can now go into the database and extract any information they want to extract. And so when they are reconciling, that's when they will know um, if the staff sold actually the number. This kind of reconciling to know if there's any criminal act or something in the activity of the staff. And again, if you're registering on any platform, like for example, when you're registering for this program in OS Concept, your your data were collected in a form. So immediately you submit your data goes straight into OS Concept database. So it is from the database they can extract your data, use it for what they want to use it for, like the printing of the certificate they did yesterday, and all that. So I will lay the foundation of this. I believe we are following. Actually, I believe we can. So, but this video is recorded. You can always come back to this video and watch it to be to be here on the OS concept platform. Yes, to be here on the OS concept platform. Yeah. So, having laid that foundation, then let me present my screen so we can. So then also confirm. Okay, so let's just go on. I'm trying to. Yeah, so I believe everybody can see my screen now. Please, you can send message to me on WhatsApp if you can see my screen. Yeah. So let's go on. So this is my slide for today. So backend development refers to a process of building and maintaining the server side of a website or web application. It involves creating and managing the server, databases, and application logic that enable the front end user to function properly. In a typical web development scenario, the backend is responsible for handling tasks such as data storage, business logic, server side scripting, and ensuring communication between the database and the front end. And so this course is very important both mobile app developers, for both mobile app developers and the web application guys. So the component of back end, we have the server, we have the database, we have the application logic, we have the API, the security. But like I told you, it's database I'll be introduced. So this is just an overview of back end and what we will be doing. So database can be classified into various types based on their structure, functionality, and usage. Here are some common data types. We have relational database. For example, of relational database is MySQL, Postgres, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, and the structure is data is organized into tables with rows and columns. Data relationships are established using primary key and all that. So we also have NoSQL. NoSQL is MongoDB and the rest. The structure, no fixed schema. Data can be stored in various formats like JSON, XML, and all that. Usage suitable for large amount of unstructured or semi-structured data. Then we have the object-oriented database, the DB 4.0, and the structured data is presented as objects similar to programming objects. Then the user is suitable for applications with complex data models, object-oriented programming. Then we have graph database. Then we have all like this. But for the purpose of this class, we'll be doing both SQL. We're doing SQL and we'll be doing my SQL. So these are really relation database. So those are relation database. So okay, but I'll be sharing this material on the group also, so that we can read and study before tomorrow. So I'm getting some feedbacks about so I will also speak on excuse me. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to get yeah. So like I said, I'll be sharing this. So let me just talk about web hosting. So web hosting refers to the service of providing, like we have said before in class, that anytime you do an application and all that, it needs to go live from your local server or from anywhere you are developing it from, whether from VS Code, Sublime, or anything. You're using your local server to so you need it to go live. So if um you want to make it go live, you need a server, you need a web host, you need a domain name, and like we have explained before, let me just recap this briefly. Domain name is the name of your business. Domain name extension is the extension, like the .com, the .net, the .com.ng, the .ng, and .oi, .ai. So all those are domain name extensions. So you should know your domain name extension, and again, you can be able to host your website on a couple hosting platforms. Like we have Namecheap, we have Hostinga, we have HostGator, we have Google Host for Nigeria servers, we have Domain King, and remaining ones like that. So they they offer both domain name registration and hosting. So they offer those two. So that's the platform where you can now host your website on. Platform where you can host your website on. So and we have different type of hosting depending on the hosting company, and also we have bandwidth and storage, just like the memory card. When you buy 32 gig memory card, it's different from when you buy 1 terabyte memory card, and and all that. So I'll be dropping this on group. I'll dropping this material on the group, and also we'll drop a video link of the introduction of database and how we can start um, arranging our database. Like I said, we're going to use relational database. We're going to use SQL MySQL for the purpose of this entire class. So um, by tomorrow, we'll be able to come discuss about what we've learned from both this and what we've learned also from the video that I'm going to send to the group. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. But I'm dropping this material. I'm dropping this material on the group. I'm dropping this material on the group. Um, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.